Happy Friday, guys and girls. Hope you had a good, productive week. I hope life didn't beat you down too much. It is Friday, so celebrations are in order. Uh, Here's to better days and a Merry Christmas. Mm. This is Bren's beer. I got this at Aldi. It's like $6.95 for a six pack. It's German, I believe. It tastes like a cross between a Heineken and a Beck's. It's nice European vibe, very crisp. Doesn't have any aftertaste. Doesn't give you heartburn. It's a nice beer, and then you know, hell, a six pack of Bud Light these days at Publix will run you like $8-9. Good deal. I love a bargain. Speaking of bargains, I've been going back and forth, as you know, trying to determine what my second LPVO should be, because I'm my agenda the last year and 6 months or so has been just a eye-opening journey into the gun world, and I'm trying to learn as much as I could from asking questions and watching YouTube videos and going to the range here and there. And it's been a great wild ride. I had my cringe times, acting like a crazy guy, and got offended by being dragged, and I went through all these emotional roller coaster type scenarios. But I've come to a good place approaching the end of 2021. 16 months in, I've got some pretty decent builds under my belt now, and I got the Steiner. I want to focus on working on groups. I want to master the art of properly zeroing an optic and putting down some good groups, in addition to other stuff I want to do at the range. Obviously, the FUD range isn't the best place to accomplish most of my goals going forward. I still have to work on finding a club that I feel at home at, and hopefully meet some like-minded dudes that dig my vibe, and maybe end up on some private land somewhere doing night shoots with nods one of these days. That would be awesome. Uh, and I'll be going back and forth on the LPVO. I was dead set on getting that Striker HD 1 to 6, and I tried twice to order it. And they were having issues. Nice people, a dealer up in, I think, Indiana. They're having problems with FedEx. They won't deliver their shipment. It's been like 2 weeks now. I call back every couple of days. Hey, what's going on? Because I had to place the order, cancel the order, place the order, cancel the order. And they're like, yeah, we're sorry. I was like, no, it's fine. I was checking in. And I was so dead set on trying that. But I spoke to them today, and I said, well, send me a text. And they're going through their crap. I was like, I'm sorry you have to deal with this. But, and I still at the back of my mind said it's an optics company, Delta, that's known in Europe, doesn't really have an American presence. What happens if there's a warranty issue? Yada, yada, yada. So I finally did some more diligence after weeks and weeks of watching videos and asking questions again. And I said, well, let me get back to basics. What's my core requirements here? I'm trying to learn how to run LPVOs, so we don't want anything too heavy. I had the Razor at one point briefly, and then I sold that. Great glass, just above my pay grade, really. But it was heavy, and that was the E version. And I contemplated buying the non-E version because that's like $400 cheaper right now. But like, do I really want a 26-ounce LPVO with an 11-ounce mount when I'm trying to learn and navigate and move and build the muscle memory? And I remember how I felt at the range trying to hold that thing up, and obviously I need to hit the gym, but it was daunting. You had them up, you take your shot range, 5, 10, 15, 20 shots, and my arms would drop, and I would be like, whoa, Jesus, that's heavy. And I said, well, that's not the best way to learn, because you get discouraged. So I went back to the drawing board, and I said, what do I want? A 1 to 6. I have the 1 to 4 Steiner. I don't need another 1 to 4. I was going to get another Steiner and call it a day. But that's not fun, and I'm still learning and trying new stuff. And I said, well, it's got to be a 1 to 6. I have a 1 to 4 and a 1 to 6. Different applications. Kind of, sort of. So for weeks. I've been day and night when I'm not doing stuff, working remote, doing stuff with the dogs. It's a car racing. It's okay. It's not a threat to national security. Relax, dogs. Hey, hey. Shh. Uh, so basically, I came to the conclusion after watching umpteen thousands of videos. Ozzy, stop it. You be a good boy. Come here. You good boy. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Go get him. Then I instigate them. It's fun. No, it's okay. Be a good boy. Long story short, I landed on the Trigicon Credo HX 1-6 second focal plane Hunter red dot. Not the segmented reticle, the red dot, and one individual dot. The HX is supposed to be wicked bright. Not quite razor bright, but close. On par with, I believe, a PST Gen 2, which I was on the fence of ordering that instead. But I wanted a little something extra. Second focal plane, 223 BDC reticle, 18.7 ounces. The 80M QD mount weighs, I don't think it's quite 11. I think it's a bit under that. But we're talking quite a significant weight savings, which I think will add to. It'll be going on the Noveski 14.5 build, which is much lighter. Originally, I had my razor on my son's Geisley build, and that thing weighs a bit. It's got the Sun 16-inch barrel, the Geisley DDC rail 13.5. That's got some heft to it. It's got the SOP mod, and I'm sorry, the Bravo on it. Everything adds up. Ounces equal pounds and all that. So I pulled the trigger today on my final purchase of 21 for Pews on the Trigicon. Now, it'll be arriving, and I'll check it out. And if for some reason I can't stand it, or the reticle is nowhere near as bright as what I've come to believe it is, or if I just don't like it, I can send it back, get a credit, and then keep going forward. I think I'm going to be fine. I mean, law enforcement and military use Trigicon scopes. It's the Credo HX. The Credo even is great, but one of the big complaints I found in a lot of the videos is that the reticle brightness on the standard Credos just wasn't as bright as some wished it were. So the HX apparently resolved that issue. We'll see. I think it's a good piece of glass. Standard 1-4, Trigicon Credo HX 1-6 with the BDC reticle. So I think those are great jumping off points for me to really. My agenda for 22 isn't to be Instalicious, Instagram, post 1,000 photos of my shit. Look at me, I'm buying stuff. No, it's about getting out there. It's about getting to the range week after week or every couple of weeks. I'm probably gonna buy the annual membership at the FUD range. It's a good range overall. If you've seen my videos, I have it. Nice people, outdoors. I just want to also find a place where I can go and rapid shoot and stuff, because they have the FUD rules, 1,000, 1,000, or they eventually they'll kick you out. There's no moving and shooting. You have to wait for ceasefires to go see how you're doing, and ultimately, I'm motivated. 2022 is going to be my year. I had my year and a half-ish of trying to figure all this out and spending time learning how these things go together and what to look for and tolerances and Loctiting and head spacing and stuff that. And there's still much more to learn, but I feel good. I think I'm going into 22 with my only agenda is to build a skill set, enjoy the art of shooting, the sport of shooting. I want to get to a point where I can drop some more weight, and I really want to sign up for a training class or two. And who knows, 6 months, a year from now, I might be 75 pounds or more down with some good experience and a few classes under my belt. I might even sign up for some 3-gun, So Bob's your uncle. The world can be your oyster if you really put your heart and soul into something and believe in it, and I do. So that's where we're at. Cheers to the new and final purchase of 21. Trigicon 1-6 glass. Not bad for a guy who started with an Anderson and a $28 Amazon optic, huh? That being said, that's about it. I was too excited. I didn't want to wait for it's arriving Sunday. We're gonna check it out together, and I'll do my stupid video stuff. And look at that, sexy, sexy, mounted up, and But I'm more excited to get to the range and get the Steiner all dialed in, and down the tridge, and start putting down some good rounds. I'm probably gonna bring the Geisley, the 80M, the Steiner is on the 16-inch Suns Geisley build, and of course the Noveske Vialtor build. Those four. I'll bring those four. No handguns that day. We'll go back for handguns. Uh, Only other thing is I have some decent ammo to shoot, but I need to stock up some more ammo. So I'm on the hunt for 1,000 rounds of 5.56 or 223, and I'd like to score some more 9mm. So I'm looking out for that now, and then move forward from there. So hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by the page. Thanks for liking and subscribing and all that stuff on the YouTube. I feel good. I'm not drunk. I've had a few beers. I'm celebrating. I feel good. I've come a long way in a year and a half. So much further to go. I'm starting at an older age, a fatter age. So, every little victory, I'm going to enjoy it. It is what it is. That being said, get out there, be somebody, train, shoot responsibly, get your concealed carry permit, celebrate your very rare Second Amendment rights to protect yourselves and the ones you love in a world that's so anti-gun it's pathetic. Till next time, peace. Das good beer.